You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hellgate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, Sunday the 12th of January, 2025. It is 22 days after the winter solstice. It is 67 days before the spring equinox. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 23rd day of Nivose, the day of fer, of iron. The sun rises today at 7:19 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 12:04 p.m. The sun sets today at 4:49 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:20 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:45 p.m. The length of daytime today is 1 minute 22 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing gibbous phase and is 98% full at midday. The full moon will arrive tomorrow. These are the predicted tides today for Horn's Hook. In the wee hours, low tide, 2:09 a.m., 0 centimeters. In the morning, high tide, 8:58 a.m., 1 meter 55. In the afternoon, low tide, 3:24 p.m., minus 12 centimeters. At night, high tide, 9:47 p.m., 1 meter 25. In our shared realm of plants and animals, Prospect Park is home to tree frogs known as spring peepers. They should be hibernating right now, hiding under logs or behind loose bark on trees. Surprisingly, the peepers can endure freezing temperatures. High glucose levels in their blood act as a natural antifreeze, and their internal body fluids can drop down to as low as 18 degrees Fahrenheit. Commemorations. On this day in 1773, the first public museum was established in British North America. The Charleston Museum in South Carolina remains open to this very day. On this day in 1948, Mahatma Gandhi embarked on his last public fast. He refused to eat as a protest against the intercommunal violence that erupted in the wake of India's and Pakistan's independence. He demanded the violence stop. When the violent parties agreed to his terms, he gave up his fast on January 18th. On this day in 1957, the Southern Christian Leadership Council was founded at Ebenezer Church in Atlanta, Georgia. The Reverend Martin Luther King, Jr. assumed his role as its leader. On this day in 1937, Timely Comics was founded by Martin Goodman in New York City. And on this day in 1959, Tamla Records was started by Berry Gordy Jr. in Detroit. Timely Comics would become Marvel Comics, and Tamla would become Motown Records, two cultural powerhouses that have shaped our culture to this day. And that is the Observatory, Sunday the 12th of January, 2025.